extraordinary about him, even though he claims to be the best African artist. And you know, this comment has generated an uproar between Shatta and Wizkid fans on Twitter, with both sides raining insults on each other. Well, Wizkid is still in his one corner. He hasn't commented on the issue. But the question is, should Ghanaians support the dancehall artist in this fight?
The same arguments like Ronaldo and Messi is just a matter of perspective. Is the glass half full? Is it half empty? So Shatta Wale not seeing Wizkid as a superstar, it's nothing to, you know, fight over. But I think this is the long overdue fight between Ghanaians and Nigerians. And so if this has become that, then I think that we need to rally against our own and support it. Understand? Ojo Legwa is a classic, but just imagine the vibe you get when you hear "Call Try," Shatta. Like, it's just a vibely feeling.
Yes, in this, as far as this fight is concerned, I'm not a fan of Shatta Wale, but in this case, I'm supporting him because when you look at the way Nigerians treat Ghanaian musicians, it's not fair. Because they think that Ghanaian musicians are not worthy to be celebrated. They don't. If you go to, I'm told when you go to Nigeria, they don't play Ghanaian songs. You look at VGMA or Ghana with Naija in Ghana. How Shatta Wale performed. That's why you know that Shatta Wale is a guru when it comes to Ghanaian musicians.
Oh yes, we should support Shatta Wale because one said Wizkid is more famous than our president. So with that, I'm sure that's the main reason why Shatta Wale stood to this and talk about Wizkid hasn't gotten to anywhere. So Nigerians shouldn't make that point that Wizkid is more famous than our president. So for me, I'm going for Shatta Wale.
Well, for me, I think no. Because he actually started the whole thing. If it was to be like Wizkid was the one who started, then I would have said let's support Shatta Wale.
At the end of the day, Shatta Wale is a Ghanaian.
He's a Ghanaian. The fact that you come from the same country I come from doesn't mean that even when you are doing the wrong thing, I should support you. Even if my family member is doing the wrong thing, I won't support that person. I'll actually tell you that what you are doing is wrong.
Well, Wizkid is quite young, and I think Shatta will be older than Wizkid. And
I think so, yeah.
I believe that he's comported himself well. Wherever this whole thing is coming from, I just think it should cease. I mean, ceasefire. Let's check out what you've been putting on
Seth
Facebook.
Pratt says, why are you fighting over vain things? Whether star or superstar, everything will end in a 6-feet grave. The most important thing is, where do you go after your superstar on it? Humble yourself and stop those vain things. Kelvin says, everybody has his own opinion, so I don't see anything wrong if Shatta says Wizkid is not a superstar to him. That's his own point of view. So away from all these controversies, Justice Nofa says, we work for respect, we don't fight for respect. If there is no freedom of speech in Nigeria, then let us remind them that in Ghana there is freedom of speech. He has said his mind, it's left to them. Shatta more vim.
And Al Hassan Redwan says, it's very clear Wizkid has been overhyped. Gomez, if we can see the rest. Do you remember when Chris Brown said he learned a new dance called Azonto from Wizkid? And that is a Nigerian. Davido has more hit songs than him. But see whose name is out there. Hashtag Shatta is right. And your boss Solomon says, support him for what? Will their feud fall manner or put food on my dining table? What even generated this argument in the first place, and for what reasons? Consciousness. And Julius Sudru says, I don't really know why people are worried about this comment. Do we need to have same opinions? That's his opinion. Who is Wizkid that everybody should follow? What of flavor? Who does decent music? And those are some comments on Facebook. And finally, as we gear up for the Joy FM biggest outdoor event, Old Schools Reunion, where we celebrate memorable moments of senior high school and reconnect with lost mates, I want you to share with me some fondest memories of your senior housemaster or mistress during your SHS days.
I was a toilet girl. That's what you call us. That's what we used to call those who work in the toilet, a toilet girl. And she said we should use a stone to scrub the bowl to be sparkling clean. This is not a lie, like really serious. So yeah, that's my fondest memory. I've never done that ever.
My senior housemaster, he was one who would always call you. I was the senior boys prefect, so he would call you, and then when you get there, he's like, he didn't call you. So it was kind of funny and frustrating. So most of the time when you called us, we didn't take it serious, but we always had to go. You don't know what he had for you.
When after prep, you are supposed to go back to your dormitory. Molomo, I don't know whether you know about that time, whereby you were striking, you and your girlfriend, you stand in the dark, and then you will do your own things. So there comes a time, this our senior housemaster will hold cane, chasing us to go into the dormitory and sleep. And sometimes when I sit and think about some of these things, I laugh over them and I say that, wow.
Well, my senior housemaster was called, I attended Ghana Senior High School actually. My senior housemaster was called Aledo. And this man has one particular shoe that he wears every day. I think our seniors told us that for about 7 or so years, he went outside the country and he bought that particular shoe. And the shoe looks like a foam. It doesn't wear, he's always in it, and whenever he puts it on, he looks very funny in it. So whenever we see him with it, we'll be laughing and be making fun of him.
All right, Israel, you want to tell us about your favorite housemaster?
Oh, my housemaster was rather quiet. It was a senior housemaster rather who was troublesome.
Troublesome. Did he trouble you?
Oh yeah, he troubled everybody. Nasser on Facebook says, feeling nostalgic. You made me remember my senior housemaster at Boeman Senior High, Mr. Agbemawale. If I could remember, I like him very much, albeit most students see him as a very tough person. But the reality is, he's mysterious in nature. Yeah, you can't predict him. Miss him very much. He's still the housemaster of Busek. Kudos to him.
And Sadat Larry Kukuruko says, oh, Charlie Joynis, thank you, because you make I remember way back in Odogono Senior High School, it was nice being there. But this our mistress, Miriam Mankwa, was something, she they make we they pay fees double. You are a day student, but you be the same, you pay the same amounts as those who live in